Greetings everyone. In the last video, we did take you through step by step for application either for a waiver or for a general work visa. We note that those that have not applied for waivers are still struggling on what to complete in the system. Some do open their laptops or computers without the necessary information, and then in the middle of the application they get stuck because they will not have gathered enough information before they start the process of application. So we recorded 2 videos previously which you need to visit for you to be able to complete your application. It is going to guide you. In this video, we are simply stating the information that you must have when you do the application. This is not the information when you submit at the VFS, but when you are applying, whether from your home or from your office. We have said that if you are being assisted by anyone, please make sure that they give you the log details, that is your email address and your email address and the password, because those that help many people tend to forget the details. And we have noticed that there are many holders of Zimbabwe exemption permits who do not have emails. So when you open your computer, or you are now in the system, you have opened the page where you apply. Before you do that, you must have the copy of your passport ready, because the system is going to ask you the passport number. It is going to ask you the expiry date of your passport. So it's important. At times you might know your passport number, but you are not aware of the expiry date of the passport. You need to have a copy of Zimbabwe exemption permit, because the system will require you to complete in the information that is in your copy of the ZEP. You need to state the date of first entry to South Africa. A lot of people are sending us questions to say, how do I complete this one? If you came to South Africa in 2010, please enter that date so that you are able to move to the next page. You will, of course, as I've said, need your email address because it is needed for them to communicate with you. You need your phone number. You need your physical number, and also on the phone number they will ask you your personal phone number, your work phone number, and the home phone number. So you need to complete all the 3 so that you are able to proceed. I've said the physical address and the postal code is needed. Many people do not know their postal code, so you need to have that. You need to have the name of your company. For instance, there are those that applied for waivers. They put the name of a company, but when the waiver came, it came with a different company name. We've said you have got 2 options. Either you take that to be corrected, or you do an affidavit. Some, when they applied for the waiver, in the process, while they were waiting for the outcome, they changed jobs. So you will need then to do an affidavit that indicate that you are still doing the same job, but under a different company. You require, of course, the physical address of the company. It is important, as I've already said, your telephone number at work phone number is needed. If you are married, you need to indicate yes, and you have to give the date of the marriage. But if you are not married, you just leave that one empty. If you have any accompanying or anyone accompanying you, be it spouse or children, you need to indicate, and you put their details. Some are asking, are saying, my wife is not on ZEP, I am on ZEP, what do I do? The system does allow you to put their details in the system. So when you complete that form that we spoke about in the previous video, you need to indicate that. Also your children details, you need to indicate that. You need, of course, to indicate your position at work. What do you do? Are you a supervisor? Are you a manager? Whatever position that you do, the system will require you to indicate. You also need to indicate when your contract started, because when you then go and submit physically, you'll need to have your contract. So you need to remember the date when your contract started, when you do the online application. And of course, the last question, the system will ask you if you are permanent or not. So this is the information that is required online when you do the application process. If of course you were born before computers, or you do not have a computer, please get assistance. As I said, we have many chat groups under the Zimbabwe community in South Africa. I have seen others are assisting people to do the application. We have said if someone, because I see that other people are becoming entrepreneurs, there's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong. If someone is assisting you and say, pay me 300, 500 rands, we don't think there's anything wrong in you being assisted. Some people miss the deadline because you are working. Someone is assisting you and they say you must pay them for assisting you. You can do that. You can do that. There's nothing wrong. But the person that assists you is the one that should book your appointment. Because once this information, you have completed this information, you will then get to a stage where you need to pay. So you need to indicate if you are going to pay online, or you are going to do a physical deposit. For instance, the waiver is 1,550. If you go and deposit 1,570 because you don't have change, you are going to have difficulties in getting a date. So the person that assists you should assist you to do the payment. So if you go to a person who's assisting you, you have your bank card, you will need to enter the information because you will have to pay. And you will be the one that will be authorizing the payment if you have your banking app in your phone. But if you don't have a banking app in your phone, then you can do the physical payment. Once the payment is done, you then the person that is assisting you, or if you are doing your own if you are doing the application by yourself, you then need to schedule an appointment. Once you schedule an appointment, you download the documents, which that is the appointment letter that states the date. So some of you can actually then take the appointment letter to your place of work, because we know that the companies, some companies are becoming difficult. So you need to show your company that this is the appointment letter that I have. It's difficult to get dates for the appointment. Sometimes people wake at 2 a.m. to check if there are available dates. Say your appointment is, say, 30th of November 2024. You need then to print out, show your employer that your appointment for you to submit is on the 30th of November 2024. If you have any problems, please write in the comment section. If you want to be assisted, get into our social media platforms, WhatsApp 0833401000, 0833401000. I know that in the last 1.5 months we've been not responding timely because of the pressure that we're in, but we are going to try our level best to respond within 48 hours. We've stayed for about 7 days or more without responding to other WhatsApp messages because of pressure, but we promise that we will respond in time so that people get assisted. Please like this video, subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're on TikTok, please do follow us. Otherwise, goodbye.